Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the new Hot Toys release of the Armored Batman Battle Damage version. Now this one also was a Sideshow exclusive. Product code is MMS417. So we're going to do an unboxing of the figure now, and I really haven't had a chance to spend any time to look at the physical figure. I've seen, of course, images online, but with these unboxing videos, I'm just going to open it up and kind of give you my first early impressions of it. Then, of course, I'm going to do an actual more in-depth review. So, as it stands, this is really only just the unboxing. We're going to look at the figure. We're going to look at all the accessories and all that good stuff. So, from the front of the box, we've got the new Bat logo for the Ben Affleck Batman. Up at the top, you've got Sideshow exclusive, and right above the logo, I don't know if you can see it, there's Ben Affleck holding the Kryptonite spear. And there's the side of the box, and the back of the box, you've got the cast and crew responsible for making this wondrous piece. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna, as I open this up, this is a shoe style box, so we just take the top cover off, and there's the inside there with the internal sleeve, MMS 417, 1/6 scale collectible figure. Go ahead and take that off as well. I said unfortunately, I didn't finish my train of thought. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get the initial Armored Batman. It was one of those things where the pre-order came and went, it sold out, kind of like the initial Batman v Superman Batman, and I missed my chance. So when I saw that this guy was going to be released, this was definitely one I wanted to like jump on right away. Here we've got, I'm just going to peel this off, and we're going to open this up. Try my best not to drop these anywhere. Okay, so for your first tray, you've got some batteries. Now the eye lights up on the helmet, and as far as I know, the Kryptonite shard that's been sharpened to a pointed tip, that also lights up as well. This has weight to it, so I'm thinking that's, you know, you're going to be adding some batteries. We're going to get to all that stuff in the review end of it. We've got also the zip line, which again looks quite nice, and also we've got ourselves the bat. I had bat to the beginning of it, but it's just the Kryptonite grenade gun that Batman uses. I didn't get it for again the Batman v Superman Batman. But I think, if memory serves me, I think we did get it in the Suicide Squad Batman, because I remember actually seeing this one. I got some pegs for the hands, and you've got two versions of the Kryptonite grenade. One not retracted, or, you know, one opened, sort of thing. There's your first tray of contents. Put the spear back in there, and the batteries. I do really like doing the initial unboxing videos. It's kind of fun because I'm seeing this figure for the first time. By the time I get to the point of reviewing it, I've already spent a lot of time looking at the figure, just kind of, you know, getting kind of hands-on approach to the figure. But this gives me a great first time, you know, you guys can kind of see my initial feelings of the figure before we get really knee-deep into it. I like to also think, too, these unboxings are a little bit more on the casual side, where, again, it's just my initial thoughts and all that stuff. Lots of plastic. Lots of plastic. And let's go ahead and take those off, Batman. Gotta be mindful of the... I so dislike this. I'm going to grab red for this. Just don't like when the plastic is wrapped around stuff. I know it's protection. You gotta be careful with these figures, but I just... take the plastic off one side. Is it going to come off the other side? It keeps wanting to get stuck on his one blade. Go ahead and cut that. And get that opened up. Now, from what I understand, the Battle Damage Batman is really not that much different than the initial release Batman, other than some retools that they've done to the torso, the arms, like the shoulders, for example. Go ahead and get this removed. This is my least favorite thing to do. There we go. There's one. And we'll do the same on the other side. really just want to cut the tape so I can actually get it ripped off. I want to spend the next 25 minutes trying to get all this stuff off. Okay, so there's Batman. We'll just lay him down for a second. Don't worry, I'll get back to it. And of course, you get yourself the display base, which has armored Batman on it. I mean, I like these bases. The only downside, though, is I just don't have space for them. This part folds up, and this part right there folds up and tabs into the top. There we go. I like these display bases. The only problem is very quickly a D12 can fill up with figures. Generally, you can only get about 2 figures in, sometimes 3 if you angle them weirdly when you get these big bases like this. Like the base, don't get me wrong, but just sometimes don't have the space for it. These bases are, I think, much more suitable. Hello, camera. Hello. I think these bases are a lot more suitable for shelving. You know, if you sit them out on shelving and stand them that way. Put that over there and over there. Should have an adjustable neck in here as well. There it is. Get that out. Oh, it's this kind of clip. You got a single clip to stand the figure on. And then deep in there, which I can't seem to get right now. There we go. You got a very, very solid post that's going to attach to the base, and then that's going to sit on top, and Batman's going to basically sit over top of those. Not a whole lot to say about that. Then you've got some interchangeable hands. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of various sculpts. You know, trigger finger and gripping hands and all that kind of stuff. And that looks like that's the majority of the figure's accessories. Then, of course, you get yourself the much-needed instruction guide to tell you everything that you should do, things that you shouldn't do, and all that good stuff. Okay, so having a look at the figure. We'll bring the figure's head down. As you can see, it's near the end of the epic battle between the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel. So by this point, Batman's basically his armored helmet, most of it's been ripped away. The one eye will be lit up, and of course the other face is exposed, showing a pretty acceptable, I think, sculpt for Ben Affleck. One concern, though, and it's what I thought initially, and now in hand I feel the same way. I really wish that his mouth was more angrier. Taking it from the time in which this armor had been ripped the way that it is, and the helmet being exposed the way it is, I think he really could have afforded having a more angrier face just at the time that he's holding the spear over top of Superman. That's my initial thought. I feel I probably will, even holding the figure for a while and kind of looking at it before I get into a more serious, in-depth review, I feel like my opinions on that are not really going to change. The grimmest, angrier Batman face I think would have worked a lot better for this head sculpt. I mean, this side, ideal. If the whole helmet was still covered, you could have the more regular mouth. But I feel like he should have had an angrier face sculpt, in all honesty, for this sort of damage to him. Speaking of the rest of his damage, he's got some considerable wear to his armor, where it looks like just Superman has just kind of grabbed him and yanked him around. Even like here, where it looks like the fists have just grabbed a portion of the armor here and just chucked Batman. By the way, I've also got these little foam pieces. We can take those out. I don't need to display the figure with that. Armor looks good. I like that. I like the underskin, the under costume that they've used. It's a little bit lighter in contrast. Cape also is severely damaged with rips and tears, and even like the bottom of it has been quite frayed and shredded. The undersides of his feet. The treads look decent. I don't know why my camera's not focusing today. Does he stand? He stands pretty good. Yeah, pretty good, I would say. I do really like the figure. The only thing I would say as a nitpick to the figure is I really wish he had a different head sculpt. Or at the very least, I don't even know how they would have incorporated it, because you couldn't have clearly halved off the lower portion of his mouth as a piece that you could remove out. But a grimaced face sculpt, I think, could have gone a long way for this figure. The figure already is really good, making use of things that we've saw before with the Armored Batman, just, again, a lot more of the damaged aspects of it. But he really, really could have afforded, we'll get a close-up look at his face again, could have really afforded a more damaged look on his face. I'm just bringing the figure down here, actually, instead of moving the camera. Yeah, head sculpt's good. I think I'm not going to say it doesn't look like Ben Affleck. I think it does. I think the figure just could have been a lot angrier. But there's just my initial thoughts, my early thoughts on the new Batman. This is the Sideshow exclusive. As far as I know, it's actually still on pre-order over at Sideshow Collectibles. I would say head over there and don't be like me. I mean, I missed my chance getting the first Armored Batman. I kind of kicked myself because I like this one, but I also would have really liked the original as well that didn't have all the damage on it. But I'm really happy with the figure. You know, I think he turned out well. Just an angrier face sculpt could have gone, I think, a much more appropriate route, I think, for the time period in the movie in which he looks like this. Still a great looking figure. He's got some good accessories, and looking forward to giving it a much more in-depth review in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we were just doing an unboxing. This was of the new Sideshow exclusive Hot Toys Armored Batman from Batman v Superman. If you guys also like these little unboxing videos, kind of a precursor to what we will get then in a full review, let me know down below in the comments section. And of course, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below. Lots more videos coming your way, both unboxings and then initial full reviews. This guy definitely will get a full review in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching as you always do, guys. I'll see you next time.